I'm in a bad spot and I'm upside down. How does that happen? I'm upside down. How in the world does that happen? Let's try that again. There we go. Nothing like being upside down. When the world is running down, you make, how's that go? The Police song. When the world is running down. All right. Hi. I'm hoping this is filming correctly. Here, I'm sorry. I got to adjust this. I'm not used to doing it on my phone horizontally, but there is something on YouTube that says I can. So I'm hoping I am. Hey, everybody. Anybody? Yogi here. I'm really sorry about having to do this. I'm just trying to make it, fix it so it looks decent. Yeah, it's a little different. So, I'm hoping that it's showing up correctly on YouTube. There is a button you can push that says horizontal. So I'm hoping it's showing me horizontally right now. If it is not, if you want to put me in the put it in the comments, please do. How's everybody doing? Yogi here, doing well. I hope you're doing well. It's a gloomy, rainy, not even rainy, misty, gloomy kind of day here in Wisconsin where I am. The rain should be stopping pretty soon, like within the next hour or two. But we needed the rain, so I'm glad we have it. Looking to see, I can't really tell if anybody's commented or anything. Today we are in West Bend, Wisconsin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around. I know of some abandoned stuff that I have filmed way back in my channel. There's one stretch of road, Pleasant Valley Road, that has a bunch of abandoned stuff on it. So what I want to do now, it's gotten more. When I left my house, it was raining just a little bit, and now it seems to have picked up again. Go figure. But anywho, so what we're doing is I'm going to go around and show you some abandoned stuff that I've looked at before. Again, anybody who's on the stream right now, if you are on the stream, comment below, because I can't tell if it's showing up as me looking correctly or if I am looking upside down or sideways or whatever. I can't tell. So yeah, there's one stretch of road here in West Bend called Pleasant Valley Road, and on that road they have probably 7 or 8 abandoned places, you know, depending on how much I feel like filming. We might go to all of them. So this might be a pretty long stream. As of right now, I'm about 5 minutes out from the first actual abandoned place. I don't know why I have my sunglasses on today. It's so dreary. Force of habit, having my sunglasses on. So, yeah, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Anxiety's been, you know, it's a daily battle. Plus, I have what I believe to be now is cervical. I can never think of the word. Like dizziness, vertigo. Vertigo. That's it. Cervical vertigo. So I got all sorts of fun stuff going on upside the top of my head. So yeah, I figured, you know, since we're so close to a bunch of abandoned stuff, and today's kind of been like such a crummy day, I figured let's get in the car and do a live stream and, see if anybody's interested in coming along for the ride. So the first place that I'm going to go to, like I said, is about 5 minutes. It's probably a little longer than that out. I said 5 minutes before, but it's probably more like 7. I can't tell if anybody's commenting, so I apologize. I can't, I'm driving, so it's kind of hard to keep an eye on stuff. But yeah, really crummy day today. But, I cannot complain whatsoever. We have had great weather here in Wisconsin for, boy, oh boy, weeks. I mean, it was in the 80s until today. Yesterday was like 86 for a high. So it was mid-upper 80s for the last bunch of days. And today it's, let's see, what is it today? Right now it's 65. So 65 and dreary, yucky. But I thought I would stop by and say, hey, somebody says something. I can't really tell. I'm really sorry. I see a comment there. I'm driving right now, so I do apologize. What I'm doing is I just decided today, since the weather's not the greatest, it's 65 degrees outside, it's drizzly, it's gloomy. There's a bunch of abandoned stuff outside of town that I have filmed before on previous episodes. But I figured I'd just do a live stream and check out a couple of these places. There's a place called Pleasant Valley Road, a road called Pleasant Valley Road that has probably half dozen or more abandoned structures. We're going to get to those. But the first one I'm going to show you is on County Highway Z, which is really, really, really cool. And if this weather doesn't hold up, I can't go on the property. It's private property. Most of these places are on private property, so I can't go on them. I'll try to zoom in. I'm really hoping that you can see me correctly. I'm trying something a little different doing this YouTube live. I'm trying to go full screen. Apparently YouTube gives you that option to go full screen, so if I'm not looking correct, please comment and let me know that I'm not looking correct, and I'll try to do what I can to fix it. I don't like the YouTube live with just, half of the screen showing. Not a fan of that. So if I'm showing up as a full screen or everything looks correct, cool. Now, like I was saying, the place we're going to is on County Highways, NN actually, not Z. Or is it Z? Oh my gosh, I'm confused now. Anyways, it's a really cool old building. It's pretty close to the road. You can't go on the property though, so I probably won't be going into any of the places, even though I did. Oh boy, I filmed this one way back at the beginning of my channel that we're going to drive by today. I did go inside it a little bit. It's still abandoned. It's still, I don't know what kind of shape it's been in, but I've been doing YouTube now for 4 years, so I did that episode, probably my 4th or 5th episode or something like that. It was like abandoned house, do I dare go inside or something, I think was the thumbnail for it. Way back in the playlist. I'm coming up on 500 episodes, which is crazy because, I was doing this, kind of just as a hobby, and it grew into doing it more, and just before I knew it, I was doing 3-4 videos a week, and then I thought to myself, maybe I'm overdoing it, but then I decided, I'll release them when I release them. People want to see them. That's great. I never expected much out of this channel, to be honest with you. I just thought it was going to be, if I get some people, that's great. I'm 4 years into it. I'm at like almost 1,500 subscribers, or just over 1,400 subscribers. So I'm very thankful, folks. Thank you very much. I'm humbled. I'm not one of those people that's trying to clickbait you. I'm not one of those people that's trying to blow up the internet. I just do what I do, and if people like what I do and want to watch it, cool, that's fine. I'm not the most how should I say? Smiley, friendly. Hey, look at me, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I'm sorry, folks. I have anxiety, panic attacks, cervical vertigo, and all sorts of fun stuff going on. So, you know, I'm dealing with that as I film right now. So it's not like I'm in a great frame of mind. I do this stuff because I need to get out with this when I'm filming. I dealing with this vertigo, this cervical vertigo, cerebral radiculopathy, and anxiety and panic attacks. I just get out there and I do my thing. You know, is it a bitch? Yes, it is. It is. And I'm just being honest. I just don't feel like going out. Today was one of those days where I kind of debated, do I want to go out? Do I not want to go out? Because I've already had a couple of real small panic attacks. But I figure, you know what? I'm going out today, living my life, and we are going to do this thing. So right now we are turning onto it's County Highway NN. I believe it turns into so we this first abandoned place in about 2-3 minutes. And again, it's really cool. I wish I could go inside this place, but I'm not going to go inside it because it's on private property. It's not posted, but it's pretty obvious they don't want you going in it or near it. And it's so old, you know, there might be structure issues. I don't know, but it's a really cool place, and I hope you like it. I've looked and I've talked to people to try to find out exactly whose property that was, and I've gotten really nowhere with it, so I don't even know whose property it is, but we'll take a look at it and see how it's progressed. I mean, it's a shame that these places just fall into, you know, abandonment, and eventually they're just going to collapse and be gone. They're a really cool old schoolhouse that I think I filmed a couple times on my channel, that was on Beaver Dam Road outside of West Bend, Wisconsin, and that unfortunately has collapsed. And I'm glad that I got to see it and take pictures of it while it was still structurally, you know, still upright and everything. But unfortunately, that broke down and gave way, and now it's just a collapsed pile of stuff. All right, so about another minute. Sorry to keep you on your heels, or you know, I'm trying to gauge how far away. It's not far, I'm like a half mile away now from this particular abandoned structure. Again, folks, I'm not reading comments at the moment. I appreciate you. I did see a comment earlier. I'll get to them, but I just haven't. I'm not, you know, obviously driving. Don't want to be distracted. But what we're doing today is we're driving around and we're looking at abandoned stuff. And there's a bunch of it in this area, so I figured, you know, revisit it. Now, I don't know if I can pull over on the side of the... Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. There's a little bit of a... Okay, let's do this. That's cool. There's a little bit of a... It's like there was an old driveway here at one point. So I'm going to do this. Put my hazards on. Take one sip of my zero sugar Dr. A&W. I don't even know what I'm drinking. All right. So, sorry. We're going to have to turn this around here. Very gloomy day. All right, ready? Here we go. There it is. Don't know if I could zoom. I'm going to try. But this right here, this awesome structure right here, very, very old. And then the barn that went with it right over there. And the structure's right over there. I'm going to see if I can zoom. Well, I guess I can. But I can't really see because it's so... Ooh. Ooh-wee. Maybe I zoomed in too far. I'm trying to zoom out now. Something just popped up. Hi, whoever that is. I can't really see because of the glare, but I'm trying to zoom in and out. There we go. All right. Yeah, the glare on this is terrible. I can't see nothing. Hopefully you can see that structure right there. It's pretty cool. Again, I don't know anything about this place. It's just been here forever. I've tried finding out. I don't know if the people back there that own that house, right back there, if this is their property and they own it. I used to know somebody who lived in this house that bordered right behind those trees there, but they don't live there anymore. I asked them once what it was, if they knew what it was, and they were like, no, we don't know what it's all about. So yeah, abandoned spot number 1. Very, very cool. And I'm going to try to put this back into perspective here. Zoom all the way out. Hello, your worst nightmare says hi. I say hello back. All right. How are you today, my worst nightmare? All right. So there you go. Building number 1 on our little tour. All right. Okie doke. Back in the car. Again, folks, I really, really hope that this is showing up correctly. Nobody has mentioned anything that it's not. So that's a good sign. I'm really hoping I'm not upside down or sideways or just not looking. So, what's happening? Nothing? Good. All right, so that was abandoned spot number 1 we just took a look at. Now we're going to head down Pleasant Valley Road. And boy, this person's coming up really. Slow your roll there, buddy. Slow your roll. All right, Pleasant Valley Road is. And this here is the road where all the other abandoned stuff is I'm going to show you today. I gotta stop looking at the phone. I keep looking to see things. I gotta stay focused. Ooh, lots of pumpkins right there. It's my favorite time of year, fall. Today, I think today's actually the start of fall. So happy fall, everybody. Woo! Looking forward to fall and Halloween, but then I'm not looking forward to what comes after fall and Halloween, which is snow and cold. Okay, so the next building, and I just saw a deer go across the road. Too bad I didn't have my camera turned around, or we would have saw it. We would have seen it together. So the next abandoned building is right over here. And again, I have to somehow put my directionals on and pull over. Ooh, that's starting to look even worse than it was last time I saw it. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to put the old hazards on. We're going to get out. Sorry if I'm taking the blocking the camera there. Don't mean to be. All right. So this next abandoned place is pretty cool as well. It's right over there. And this is on private property as well. So there is a very, very cool building. I keep getting a post from the same person saying hi. So I will say hello one more time. So that's our second abandoned thing right there. I keep getting a thing from YouTube. Stop, YouTube. Stop with the posts. But that's our second abandoned spot right there. And I want to get out of the road. I don't want to get hit by this car coming. I hope he sees me. But yeah, that's a cool old building, don't you think? Don't know the information about this one either. Just a very, very cool old house that's probably been abandoned for decades and decades, I'm guessing. I don't want to walk too far away from the car. There's another shot of it. Very, very cool. We got lots of abandoned stuff outside of West Bend. Fortunately, close enough to where I can take you and show you. All right, so again, that was the second place. Now we got a little bit of a drive to get to the third place. I had to get in my car quick because there, see that guy that just left past me? He was barreling down, and I was like, I'm getting out of the way. I do not want to get hit by a truck pulling a RV. All right, so that was stop number 2. There's a car coming this way. Yes. All right, so that was abandoned number 2 right there. Again, folks, thank you for joining me. I decided to just come out today with the weather being the way it is and do a live stream. Because it's a kind of gloomy day where I am. I don't know if it's, I think it's supposed to be ending pretty soon, the rain. But again, we needed the rain because we have been very, very dry here the last probably month. We had a very, very wet spring, lots of rain, early summer, lots of rain, but then it kind of just dried up, and we needed the, as you could tell, I mean, by looking at the cornfields on the right there, everything's pretty dry looking, so yeah, we had to do that. Now we're coming up to Highway 45, which connects with Highway 41, 45. And you can go to Milwaukee. If I would get on the freeway going this way here, taking a right, I would be going towards Milwaukee. And if I want to take a left, coming over the bridge, I will be going to West Bend, where I reside. And they got something going on at the fairgrounds today, which are on the left, the Washington County Fairgrounds. Again, if anybody's watching and if this is not looking correct to you, please let me know if I'm upside down or sideways, or I would appreciate that. But as of right now, nobody has commented, so I have, other than one person's been commenting the same thing over and over. But other than that, I haven't, nobody has told me that my stream is looking rough or anything, or these live streams, they're a crapshoot depending on where you live. You know, it's hard to have that coverage to do this. So, yeah, we're just gonna head to the next place. The next place is the place that I actually went into back in 2020, I think it was. I've looked at this place a couple of times. But I haven't been there since I filmed it back in 2020. It's probably pretty overgrown, so I don't even know how much of it we'll be able to see. I have shorts on, so I'm not going to probably go on the property this time because I'm not dressed for whatever. I don't want to get all scratched up. I don't want to get poison ivy or some crazy crap. So I'm just going to film it from the road. And I'll leave it at that. So let me know if you are fans of fall and Halloween. Comment below. I would appreciate that very much. If you folks want to help support this channel, you can also send a super chat. If you want me to prioritize a question, I will answer it with a super chat or a sticker. I'm a member. You're already a subscriber, but you can become a member and help support this channel. I would be very appreciative of that as well. It's kind of letting up as far as rain goes now. Maybe very, very, very light mist. But it's foggy. I see it's foggy up ahead. I think the closer to Lake Michigan we get, it's going to get foggier and foggier. But we are looking at abandoned stuff today. I already showed 2 abandoned places on the channel on this live stream. And we are heading to the 3rd building. These are all buildings I have filmed on my channel before. Again, let me know, anybody who's on the channel, if I am on this live stream, anybody who's watching, let me know if it's showing up correctly. Is it showing up as like a full screen horizontally? Or am I upside down? Am I sideways? Because I have no idea. This is the first time I'm trying doing a live this way. And I just want to make sure that it's showing up. So there's lots of abandoned stuff outside of West Bend, Wisconsin, where I live, and we just looked at 2 places already. If you want to go back and rewatch those on the live stream, you can. Otherwise, I'm about 2 or 3 minutes away from the next abandoned spot. We are currently on Pleasant Valley Road, heading east. This is just to the south of West Bend, Wisconsin. I'm between West Bend and Jackson. And the colors, they're starting to turn. Man, they're starting to turn a lot up here. Or at least here in this area. But it's been dry too. I mean, it's nice that we got the rain because we really needed the rain. It's been very dry the last month or so. Very warm and very dry. At least in this part of Wisconsin where I live, the southeastern part. For anybody who just tuned in, hi, how's it going? Yogi here. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. We are looking at abandoned stuff today. I did a poll back a couple months ago asking people what they wanted to see more of. And the winner was actually abandoned. So I thought, okay, we'll do some abandoned. I don't mind doing abandoned stuff. I am respectful with abandoned stuff, though. If there are private property signs, I do not go in. The first 2 places I showed you, I did not go in because they're on private property. Now, this place right up here, if you see on the left, there's a shed coming up right here. This is the next abandoned property we're going to take a look at right here. There used to be a driveway, and I don't know if it's even there anymore. It's still kind of a driveway. It's kind of matted down. Well, maybe we'll turn in a little bit here. Yeah, let the cars not see me. That's probably a good idea. All right, there is a shed. I'm going to stay on the path, folks. I'm not going to get out and walk into the building. I did film this. I did go inside of it a couple years back on my channel. If you want to look for that. The thumbnail was back in 2020. It was like my 5th or 6th episode. It was called Abandoned House, Do I Dare Go Inside, or something like that. And so I'm not going to be filming it inside today, but I'm going to shut my car off this time. And we're going to get out. And I have pants on. I have shorts on today, so I really don't want to go traipsing through the high grass because I don't know what is all in there. So here's the shed. Now, there's in the shed here, there's actually, let's see if we can get closer. Here I go saying, I'm not going to go traipsing through the stuff. And here I go traipsing through the stuff. Inside this shed here, there was like newspapers from like piles and piles of newspapers. That car is still in there. I see that car in there. Let's check it out. Oh boy. I hope I don't get poison ivy or something. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Summit on the back. See that car right there? That car is still in there. There's a bunch of old newspapers over here on this side, all taped together. But yeah, I'm not going any closer. I do not want to get poison ivy. Probably should have wore pants, but I didn't. And the house is right here, straight ahead. And there's also another outbuilding here. Let's see. Still a little drizzly, a little rainy. Yeah, there's an outbuilding right here. I am not going to go traipsing through that stuff. There's the house. You know, it's too bad because there's still furniture inside. I don't know how many people know about this house actually. But it's a darn shame that, you know, somebody's livelihood is gone, you know. They worked so hard at this place. They lived here. This was their livelihoods. They had kids. And now it's just sitting here wasting away. All right, folks, for anybody who just tuned in, Yogi. I'm in West Bend. Well, I'm around West Bend, Wisconsin. We're checking out some abandoned stuff today. I figured with the weather being so crummy, I wanted to get outside. I did go into this house way back in 2020. If you want to check that out, it's called Abandoned House. Do I Dare Go Inside or something like that? It's one of my first episodes. So it's not going to be the greatest episode. I was just figuring out YouTube and editing and all that stuff. But I did go inside. I don't like to go inside abandoned places by myself. Sorry, folks, I had to phlegmage. So I don't like going inside abandoned places by myself because of the fact that what if something happens? You know, you fall through a floor. Nobody's going to know where you are and all that good stuff. So that's why I don't go inside by myself, usually. I'd like to have somebody with me. And it's hard to find people that are going to want to do this. I really don't know of anybody that likes going out and doing abandoned stuff. My sister does, but she's 70 miles away in Appleton. So again, here's the third place. Again, it's on Pleasant Valley Road. And we're going to go head down. Actually, the place next door is abandoned as well. But they do not want you going in there. So we won't. They are strict about the private property stuff. So we're getting back in the car. Gonna put this back up here. And again, folks, this is the first time I'm doing a live stream with my phone horizontally. So I don't know if it's showing up as good or if I'm down or sideways. So if anybody wants to comment who's watching saying, hey, everything looks good, Yogi, that would be awesome. I would appreciate that. All right, so right next door to this abandoned place is our next abandoned place. Right here on the right. This old abandoned farm. Now I'm just gonna roll the window down and stop for a second because I can't go on. I mean, I can't go in there, can't go near there. It's all private property. And it's posted. They're very strict about it. There's a sign I'll show you right here. Private property. Here, let's put the hazards on. I'm gonna pull back a little bit here and zoom in. There it is. And there's a sign, it's private property, no trespassing, but it is a cool old farm. But yeah, I don't want to test my luck there and get in trouble or anything. So yeah, we're not going to do that. Because you never know with these places if they have, surveillance and stuff like that. I don't want to push it. So we don't. I'm too old to get arrested now. I could see the phone call now to my wife. Hi, honey, I'm in jail. For what? Trespassing. Womp, 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 womp. All right, so there's some corn. Welcome to Wisconsin and corn. Here, let's zoom this back out. Come on. There we go. All right, so that's the fourth abandoned location. Turn the windshield wipers on, that helps. Again, folks, I am in West Bend, Wisconsin. I'm on Pleasant Valley Road. And I figured today, hey, let's just check out some abandoned stuff. Now, unfortunately, the next abandoned place is going to be a ways down. So we get to chit-chat for a little bit. Hope you are all doing well. The weather has been kind of crummy, but honestly, we've had great weather around here. Ooh, there's a creepy little cemetery right there. That is, what is that? Trinity Evangelical Trinity Church. We'll just call it Trinity Church. Leave it at that. If you guys love Halloween, comment below. Say, yes, I love Halloween in fall and I'm looking forward to it. Or, no, I don't like Halloween. I like Christmas, which, that's okay. I don't like seeing Christmas stuff in the stores already, though. Comment below if you like stuff in the Christmas stores. Or stuff in the stores before Halloween's even over. I can't believe there's Christmas stuff out there already, but, whatever. I thought we'd at least get through Halloween first, but a lot of these places, they'll put a bunch of Halloween stuff up and then they'll put a little bit of Christmas stuff up. It's like, why? Why? We go in order here. Halloween's first, then Thanksgiving, if there's any Thanksgiving stuff, and then Christmas. Why are we putting stuff up when Halloween's not over yet? It's not fair. It's not fair to Halloween. This place right up here, it's called the Jailhouse. It's a really cool building here on the right. It's creepy looking. I always, I've driven by here before and I thought this would make a great location for like a horror flick bar or something, it's some kind of horror flick, something Phantasm-ish. I don't know if anybody's a Phantasm fan that's watching right now, but I'm a big Phantasm fan. Love those movies. I like Don Coscarelli as a director in general. Bubba Hotep, great movie. Bruce Campbell. John dies at the end, great movie. Beastmaster, another Don Coscarelli film. But I'm a big fan of the Phantasms. Probably one of my favorite horror movies is Phantasm. I even liked Phantasm 2, even though the only guy from the first movie was Reggie. So, I don't know. If you guys are fans of horror films, comment below. Let me know. You guys like horror films? Let's talk about horror films. I'm also a big fan of the Evil Dead series. Big fan of Bruce Campbell. I was really, really thrilled when Ash vs. Evil Dead came back on Starz Network back a couple years ago. So glad to see that. And they made it worth it, boy. They did a great job with that. There's another creepy little cemetery on the left. I don't know what cemetery that is, actually. It's got no signage. The next abandoned place we're going to be coming up to, I actually filmed recently, within the last, I want to say year or so. I came across this. I knew it was there, but kind of forgot about it. And then I'm driving down that road, and I'm just like, I think I was with Mrs. Yogi at the time. And I was like, oh yeah, that place right there, that would be cool to film. So I got out of my car and, took the GoPro, started filming. And a cop pulls up behind the car, and Mrs. Yogi's inside. And he's like, I'm okay, we're good. My husband's just over there doing some filming, and he didn't stop me or anything. I was probably on private property. It wasn't marked private property, but I was on private property, I think, and I didn't get in trouble for it, so that was awesome. But I thought it was funny that the cop, thought something was wrong because the car's pulled over and there's no driver, but my wife's in the passenger seat. So I guess if you're a police officer and you see that, you're kind of wondering something's up, right? Oh, this rain, it's so persistent. This drizzle for shizzle. And here we are in Pleasant Valley. Now, Pleasant Valley used to go straight through, and they blocked it off. And now you have to do this goofy, go through the intersection and come back like 300 feet. It used to come straight through, but that intersection was such a mess. People were getting killed and hurt in accidents, and they just kind of closed it off and put a stoplight there. We are probably a couple of minutes away from the next abandoned spot. It's going to be on our right. And it might even have collapsed since the last time I've been here. I don't know. It's starting to rain a lot harder now. Again, for anybody just tuning in, I think I'm still in not West Bend, but I might even be in Ozaukee County right now. I think I am, actually. I'm no longer in Washington County. I'm in Ozaukee County, Wisconsin, and I'm driving around looking for abandoned stuff. I've already showed you 4 abandoned buildings since we started, and I will be coming up to the 5th abandoned building shortly. And this one is in pretty bad shape, if it hasn't collapsed already. It will be coming up on our right side. Going on for 4. I have filmed all these places before. They're on my channel somewhere. This we filmed pretty recently, within the last year. The other I filmed were way back in my channel. So this building is coming up. Should be on the right side. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. If I remember correctly, it's right on the other side of this round, what I guess used to be a round schoolhouse, I'm assuming, but is now a residence right there on the left. You might not be able to see it. Oh, where's the entrance? Oh, there it is. Oh boy, it's pretty covered. I'm gonna try to get out here and show you real quick. I just want to put my hazards on. Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. The gate is right here. It's covered up pretty good. Can't really see it. That's coming down pretty good here. You might be able to see it through the woods. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. There you go. I'm not climbing through this stuff, folks. If you want to see it, I did walk over to the building and look inside in my video. It's from a year ago. I honestly can't tell you what the is that rhubarb? Squirrel. I honestly can't tell you what was in that video. But it's been with no. But it's right back there. And right on the other side of this, I think, is either Cedar Creek Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Cedar Creek. There is a small creek river slash river that runs through here. I don't want to leave my car running in the road and go too far. But, yeah, I don't, there's so many leaves and I don't know what's poison ivy and what's not. I'm not going to risk it. But it's back there. You can see it. Zoom in a little closer. And yeah, that's our next abandoned building right there. Now if we can zoom out again, as far out as we can, and get back in the car since we're getting rained on. Oof. Ugh. It's still gloomy. Perfect day to go out and look at some abandoned stuff, don't you think? Some spooky looking abandoned stuff. Now, as far as the... Oh, you know where we can go next? It's not abandoned per se, but it's cool nonetheless. We're going to take a little detour. It's not abandoned. I did film this, boy, oh boy, back probably my 4th or 5th episode. This is also one that I filmed way back on my channel. We're going to go to one of the last covered bridges in Wisconsin, and it is in Cedarburg. And it is along this windy road. The Cedar Creek, I believe, is right on the other side here, on the right. And coming up in about half a mile or so will be the covered bridge. It's not abandoned, but it's still cool. It's still cool, man. I hope you're enjoying this live, folks. Please leave a like. I do see somebody liked it, and I thank you very much for liking it. I'm hoping the live stream is holding up and I'm not cutting out constantly. And I hope it's showing correctly. That's my biggest fear, that it's not showing as a horizontal full screen. And if it's not, we'll figure it out and do it all again over another day. And coming up straight ahead on the left is the covered bridge. Right there, right on your left there. Covered bridge. And there's a plaque that says that it's the last covered bridge in, I guess, in the state of Wisconsin. I don't know. There's got to be other ones. I can't believe that this is the last bridge period in Wisconsin, covered bridge. There's got to be other ones. There it is right there. We're not going to get out or anything. I filmed it already on my channel. You want to go back, it's like my 5th episode on my channel. So yeah, there's the last covered bridge apparently in Wisconsin. Now we got some more driving to do. Again, for anybody who's watching, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. And I do have starting my next regular episode, which will either come out tomorrow or Tuesday. It's going to be the start of my Tennessee road trip that I did back in August with my sister, her daughter, and her daughter's 2 kids. I already showed you I already uploaded the Cracker Barrel Halloween walkthrough / food review that we did there. I'll tell you what, Cracker Barrel, I'm not huge on Cracker Barrel, but that, oh, what was it I had? hash brown shepherd's pie casserole or something like that. That was really, really good, especially at the Hammond, Indiana location. I did have it again in, we stopped at one in Kentucky, I believe. And I had it again, and it wasn't as good as the one in Indiana. The one in Indiana was really good. But they were both good nonetheless. You know, I've gotten a little bit of criticism about my food reviews, that I'm being too what's the best way to describe it? Not honest, but blunt. And it's not that I'm being blunt, I'm just being honest. You know, I could sit there and say, oh, this is the greatest thing I've ever had, and boy, that was the greatest. I'll give you a perfect example. The one place I did a food review of in Iron Ridge called The Stand. Sorry, I had to take a drink of my diet. Not diet, zero sugar Dr. Pepper. What's the difference? So I did a food review on The Stand, and this is back a couple months ago, probably April, May, something like that, on the channel. And I got some flack for the fact that I wasn't happy with. Now I ordered 3 items on that menu, and it was a burger. I think it was jalapeno cheese poppers, and it was a hot dog. And the burger was good. The jalapeno poppers were good. The hot dog would have been good, but the bun they gave me, and I don't know how they could have passed this or missed this, but the bun they gave me was rock hard. If you watch that episode, you will hear me crunching on it like I'm eating a crouton. That's how rock hard that was. And I got some flack for it. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if you go to a restaurant nowadays and you get something like that, are you going to be happy with it? Maybe people are nowadays. I don't know. Food is getting outrageously priced for fast food right now, in my opinion. And the quality is the same. I mean, it's not like you're getting more food or anything. You're getting the same thing you got before, but for, you know, more money. So, yeah, I try to be honest, and if I come across as abrasive, I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to be honest when I do my food reviews, and I hope you folks appreciate the fact that I'm being honest. And it's not like I was getting paid to do the food review. It's not like, oh, this is great food. Can I have my check, please? No. I think we're pretty close to the next abandoned place. This may actually be the last one for today. There's a car behind me creeping up. I don't know if yeah, it's right here. So I'm going to put my hazards on. This is private property as well. I'm not going to go on the property. But, oh, it's raining big time. Woo! Right there. That place is cool. An old church. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to film it for a second here because the rain is coming into my car right now. So there goes the windshield. Or the window. The windshield. Ay. So I'm going to back up. Here, I'll put this back in the holder. No cars coming. Good. Don't want any accidents. Good. I don't think I've ever gone down this road this way. And what we will do is we'll get a side view from this angle. I don't know what this name of this church was. But yeah, it's been gone for quite a while. Don't know if it burned down or what the deal is, but there it is. Old abandoned church. Here, let's zoom in a little bit here. Why is it every time I zoom in, I get that notification? Right there. Kind of cool, especially on a dreary Sunday when it's raining. I'll drive up ahead a little bit after I put my car in gear. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'd like to know what happened to that. If it burned down at some point. Crazy. Yeah. So anyways, that was the old church. And my car is now it's pouring. Now it's pouring out. Ay caramba. I gotta clean up my car real quick. I got water everywhere. Kids, don't do this at home. The things we do for YouTube, the things we do for YouTube. Like going out and filming in the snow. Alright, so now that I've cleaned up my car a little bit from the rain that I just let in, it's pouring now. Yikes. Well, this is by far the longest live stream I've ever done. Thank you for all who spent a little bit of it with me, a bunch of it with me, all of it with me. That's it. I just showed you, I think, 6 abandoned locations. If you're just tuning in now, I just did a drive of the West Bend, Wisconsin, well, Washington County / Ozaukee County, some abandoned buildings. We went to, I believe, 6 locations. And we also checked out a covered bridge. And now it is pouring like crazy. And I guess I'm a storm chaser now. Oh my gosh, is that a funnel cloud right there? No, I'm just kidding. I think that's going to do it for this wonderful Cedar Sauk Road. Cedar Sauk Road? I'm trying to figure out where I am now. I think I go this way. Cedar Sauk Road. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. So yeah, that's gonna do it, folks. Wow, almost an hour live stream. That's the longest I've done so far on this channel. Thank you for custom. I would greatly appreciate that. Also, please like, share, subscribe, comment. They are all free to do. You're already a subscriber. You can become a member for as little as $2.99 a month and get bonus content, stickers, contests, all sorts of goodies, but you got to become a member. Other than that, yeah, this is the end of the road. Well, it's not the end of the road for me. I got a good 25 minutes drive back to my house, but you know, it was fun. You know, it was something that fun to do today. Seeing it was kind of cruddy out, and I wasn't very. I just wanted to do something today. Again, my next set of episodes, I might throw some other stuff in between, but I will be uploading, starting with my next episode, the Tennessee adventure that I went on in August, and did some cool things. Had some good times. Unfortunately, my anxiety held me back from doing some things, and I documented it, so you'll see it. Other than that, just like to say thanks, everybody, and I'm appreciative, and I love the fact that you come along with me on my little adventures, my road trips. You know what? I totally forgot about this. I'm selling merch now. It's on spring. Oh boy. If you go to my community page, I'm gonna have to start linking it in my videos, but I am selling merchandise now, and it's through Spring, and on my community page, if you go back a couple of posts, you'll see it, and it'll have the links. It's another way to support this channel. Get yourself some swag, a t-shirt, mug. We hit a rough spot, so now we're back. Okay. Well, thank you again, folks, for coming with me and checking out this abandoned stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Buildings, but until the next episode, folks, which should be coming out either tomorrow or Tuesday. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And again, coming live from, I believe I'm still in Ozaukee County, Wisconsin. This is Yogi. Till the next one, folks, I am out of here.